You, Ed. Mike, oh, see? It's okay. You've never done this before, you know. All right. Live from Waterloo City Access Studio, it's Ms. Rocki and Chaveevah's North End Update Live.
All right, bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective. We see the good, we share the good, and it's making us all look good.
Today's guest, Al Carpenter of CityBuilders, to talk about remodeling business, and Anna Christine Love, who works at sales at CityBuilders, who will also talk about her love of yoga.
Yes, woo-sa.
Anybody, we know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! Woo!
Hey!
Woo-wee! It is Friday, which is the only synonym that describes Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Boom shakalaka.
Yes.
It's wine o'clock, and it's
Wine?
it is.
Okay.
It is. We don't have wine, but it's definitely
It's
wine o'clock.
Okay.
Crazy day today. We are bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If this is your first time watching, I'm Rocki.
And I'm Chaveevah, and we're going to have a great time today. We want to start out shouting out our special frequent viewers brought to you by the
Yes.
Waterloo Center for the Arts. That's Katina Frazier, May Ambrose, Shari McKinney, and Chris Hale. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Meta, Hemingway, Forbes, Shantae Grundy, Sway Michelle, and Velveeta Roberson. You guys, we appreciate you watching every Friday, and thank you so much to Amy Cass. And we have comments already. What do you have, Violet?
Charles Jefferson says hey.
Hey, Charles.
And Matthew Carpenter says hey, everyone.
We love you,
Hey,
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yes, you.
Saw you last Saturday. You probably didn't see me, but
Right, he was
Yep.
so busy flipping them hash browns around
I'm
and
telling
stuff,
you,
right?
yeah.
Okay. We got to talk to everybody on both shows about our Tones Reception and Soulful Celebration, which will be held Friday, October 11th, 6:30 to 9:30 at Waterloo Center for the Arts. Tickets are only $25, and you can get a table for only $180. Seat your whole family. There's going to be great music, fun, laughter.
and we're going to
everybody.
and we're going to recognize some great folks in the community that are doing big things. They are Paul Hutting, Vicki Brown, Nia Wilder, Grant Veter, Tavis Hall.
Gretchen Harris Suter, Daquan Campbell, and of course RLCA head boss lady Chastity Martin, Jalen Jones, DeQuavion Burke, Felicia and Lyrical,
Yes.
and Caesar Bravo. And speaking of the Lyricals, what
yeah.
about yesterday? Wasn't that amazing?
Yes. Shout out to Lyrical for the and Felicia for the
Felicia.
great thing that they spearheaded yesterday. It was a cash mob
A cash
for the
mob.
Spark Lot, and that was just awesome. If
It
you look on our
was.
page on Facebook, or you should see it a few other places where we really sort of surprised Nia
Nia,
Wilder,
yeah.
yes, at the Spark Lot.
Right. If you're watching us live, hi there. And if you're watching us on Mediacom channel 17 or 79-4, hi future.
That's right.
This show will
Because-
be aired.
That's right. I always get that mixed up, but yeah.
This show will be aired next Friday at 4 o'clock.
And Saturday at 10 a.m. That's
Yeah,
right.
so we can see in the future
Yeah,
through TV magic.
exactly.
Okay. Our talking point today will be some things that might make you old. I hope Agnes has the graphic, but if she doesn't, you got them all typed up, right?
We should. No, I don't.
Oh my goodness, she does have
All
them.
right,
All
see,
right, we
yay,
can just read
thank you.
those.
Yep.
Okay, and our Give It Air is kind of a different one, and it just struck me
Mm-hmm.
because, okay, I was talking to my insurance lady the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a birthday. And she said, I said, how old are you? She said, 21. And I said, oh, free white and 21. She wasn't expecting that. But I said, have you ever heard that? And she said, no. And I was like, well, that's all. I heard that a lot when I was growing up.
Me
And it's-
too.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a rite of passage. When you turn 21 and you're free and you're white, you got it
In this
made.
country, yeah, that's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
We just
Yeah.
want to put it out there as one of our Give It Air. We talk about black culture and American culture sometime, and that's what our talking point is today.
Yes.
So you're stuck with it. I hope you can work with it while it's a fun topic. We try to make it easy to talk about. Okay, and what else, Chaveevah? Newsflash.
Oh, newsflash. That's right. Birthday people every week make sure that we say happy birthday to you and sing a song, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Glitches and all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Charles Jefferson, you might want to hang around to the end of the show because I heard Al Carpenter has a voice that you will just want to hear all day and all night. You're gonna
right.
when he starts singing, I'll know about Anna Love, but her name
Oh,
is
her
Love.
too.
Yeah,
That's
she can
right.
jam, she can jam.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have a great birthday song for you at the end of the show. All right, and I think it's time. It's
To
time. They've
introduce
waited long enough.
Our guest.
Yes. So through TV Magic, thank you, Lori. Over
Yes.
there we have Anna Love. What's your last name? Love. Anna Love, right.
Yes.
And also Albert
Al Carpenter
Thank
of
you.
CityBuilders.
Yes.
Thank you
having
for
us.
joining us.
Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
Yes.
both of you. Well, we usually start out our show talking about, did you bring one? You always have one.
I do.
And I love it. It's called, a book called
The
The
Soul
Soul
Town.
Town. And it's a magazine. Chaveevah, tell them what Soul Town is.
The Soul Town was started right here in Waterloo by a young woman named Chaveevah. She just wanted to have something that was basically going to speak to communities, all right, to Black and brown communities. And it's went from being a somewhat local publication to being nationwide to actually then being worldwide. I think it's in like 18 countries at this point.
18 countries
Yeah.
and 14 planets. Just like our show. Our show is worldwide too, and
That's
all
right.
up in the atmosphere and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yes. And so, yeah, you can get a hard copy like this by going to Earth's Beauty Supply, or you can get your magazine. What?
Nothing. I'm listening.
Oh, thesoultownmagazine.com.
Yes.
And yeah, there's lots of great stuff in there. Recipes, interviews with
Advice.
advice column.
Funny stuff, about
Yeah.
dating life or whatever.
Right. And here's a selfless plug. Susie Clark. If you want to get
shameless.
this book, shameless
Shameless
and
plug.
selfish and all,
All that
selfless,
good
all
stuff.
that. Susie Clark, you can buy this at Route Museum, and this is a book I wrote about Miss Susie Clark, who was the first little girl to integrate public schools in 1897.
Right
no,
here in
1868. No, it was
18
1869.
1865.
It was 1868. Right. It
Right
was
here
3 years
in Iowa.
after slavery was abolished. So
Yes.
this little girl made some paths, even Brown versus the Board of Education cited this case. So get yourself a copy. It's a bedtime story, and I hope you like it. All right. And now, Chaveevah, what do we have our talking point? Let's see if you guys are old.
All right, yeah, our talking point that you just might be old. When I read this list of things for people to, which please, I would appreciate it. Agnes, if you would put that
She's
visual
working.
up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew she was working on it. What did you think when you saw it?
I thought, piece of cake. I did all of those things. So I guess you have to reach for something more ancient, I guess.
Like black pepper, right?
Exactly.
How about you? Are there any things on that list that you
Oh, for
recognize
sure.
that you've done?
Made a mixtape, learned cursive.
Oh, really?
Are kids anymore
Oh,
not
they
learning
do
cursive?
cursive
They still
still?
do? Okay.
So you're old too?
I guess.
Awesome! I love it. I don't want to be the only old person. How about you?
I think I've checked about everything on that list,
Is that right?
pretty much. I saw something similar to that recently, and it puts it in perspective a little bit for you.
Right.
We live in a unique time to have seen a lot of progression.
Yes. You used a rotary phone?
Absolutely. My grandmother had one. I distinctly remember dialing through.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. And the thing about the rotary phone when you're trying to sneak, now I know you don't know nothing about a rotary phone.
My grandma had one, but it wasn't plugged in, so we would just play with
Just
it.
play with it. I used to have to sneak to call my boyfriend at Aunt Clister's house. I was already staying at her house for punishment, right? And so she would be asleep, and I would be like, you have to hold the thing down, and it goes click, 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 back, and she could hear that, and I would be like, so nervous.
Oh.
What do you remember,
No, my
Chaveevah?
aunt, she didn't worry about it. There was this little lock that you could put that fit sort of inside one of the little things that you could dial, and that was
Oh.
it. You could not dial, but we figured out a way around that too. if you just sort of tap, 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 tap on there were still operators.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the operator would come on and, may I help you place your calls? Yes, you may.
Yes,
So-
and thank you for jumping in, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's funny. That is so funny. And then the rest of the list is just like you made a mixtape, so yeah.
Mhm.
What was that about?
Oh, I mean, you know, you got to get all your favorite songs together. That was when iTunes was back.
Oh,
I guess
so
it was
you wore the
technically a
headphones with the
CD. It was
cords?
technically a CD. I don't know if I
CD.
qualify.
Oh, right, okay. All right. Okay, you could just try to fit in.
Yeah, I know. I can do my darndest.
Yeah. Well, thank you for entertaining that. Now, our Give It Air is the phrase free, white, and 21. And I think I basically just explained it. It was a Native lady, and she told me to call her Native. You know how some people say Native American? She said, no, just call me Native because I was here before it was America. And I was like, wow, that's something to really think about. So anyway, she's the one, and I was a young woman, maybe your age, and she was referring to her boyfriend who was a white guy, and he did something, and it was against her. And I remember her saying, oh, he's free, white, and 21. Who cares, or whatever. And she was almost like bitter about, you know, his status being free, white, and 21. So I was surprised that nobody jumped in, but I guess it's not something that white people would be really proud of. So nobody would say, "Yeah, we say that all the time." You know?
Have
But-
either of you heard that phrase before?
I have not heard that phrase before.
Okay, so maybe it's
No.
just the marginalized people that hear it. Have you heard it, Lori?
I have not.
Okay.
Heard that.
What? My microphone?
Right.
It's sort of, I guess, there are certain things, phrases, whatever, that as time goes on, there's it wears off. It's not as in free use as it used to be. I guess because you think about it and it's like, wait a minute, that's like, okay, that's great for the people that are free, white, and 21. That's something aspirational, but there's a lot of people that are free and 21 and not white. What about them?
Right.
So it was just.
It's like calling lighter skin fair. Why is it fair? Violet, we have some comments.
Charles Jefferson said that he was looking forward to the singing and that he just wanted to say that he appreciated you guys.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
He's being nice because he
He
is,
is
a singer.
Okay, so don't
With a
really
wonderful
listen to
voice,
Al.
so.
Al can't sing a lick. So we're gonna find out.
I lost my voice just now.
I'm just glad you haven't lost your sense of humor, so that's always good. All right, I think now we can ask you the real questions like, what else, Chaveevah? Talking points, someone may need to hear this, give it air. Oh, how well do you know your bestie? That means, are you guys you're not besties, you're just, he's the boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys, we're going to have you draw, and Chaveevah and I have to answer a question that you pull out of
Don't get me wrong. He's a great boss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just
Great,
for the
perfect
record.
answer.
Of course, right. Especially when you have her paycheck in your pocket, right? Okay.
What is their favorite pastime? I'm
No, yeah, we're supposed to guess. I'm supposed to guess her favorite
Oh,
pastime.
gotcha.
Is this one that we did already? But I think I know what it is. It's art.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
And
these are
yours?
easy questions.
Yours is gardening.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I could see that.
yes. So I guess we're besties for real. Yeah, and maybe we'll have to
Most of the time.
Chaveevah said if we asked any harder questions, we might not be besties very much any longer. But yeah, so there's that. And we do have one more drawing. We might as well get that out of the way,
Oh.
right? Diane
That's right.
Ebert has been out there working hard, and she got all of our names together. So it's time to ring the Kentucky
Oh, that's
bell.
right. Got to ring the bell.
Ding! Yay! It's
Ta-da!
time for a drawing. And this, guess what this is for? This is for a $50 gift certificate from, who? Oh, the pizza. Tony's Pizza in Cedar Falls.
All right.
So, yeah, why don't we let Albert know?
Please, Al.
Let's see here. Who's going to be lucky here?
Who's the lucky winner? One person. $50.
Diane Stokes.
Diane Stokes.
Diane Stokes. Hey, congratulations.
And a big thank you to our Diane Ebert for collecting all those names, because we would have had a lot more contests before this, but I just got tired. You know, when you put a question out there and everybody wants in. So we're glad that Diane does that for us now, Chaveevah.
Yes,
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Diane. Okay, so now what do you have for the guests, Chaveevah?
Okay, I would like to ask, well, let's start with,
Anna.
yes.
Yes.
Hannah, okay. How long have you been in sales with the business? Tell us a little bit about it.
It's almost been a year now.
Okay.
So, yep. So I started in October of last year.
Okay. And you're going to talk to us about some other things too. You're going to talk to us about yoga, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay.
No, wait, I want to talk about carpenters some more. Talk about what you do for carpenters, because when we first met, you had your little pin and we were doing some things around, because they actually come to do some stuff at my house. So talk about your job and what is your position and what do you do for
Oh,
customers?
for sure. Yeah. So basically at City Builders, when people call in, or sometimes I go door to door when I'm feeling brave, but we just update people's homes. So siding, roofing, gutters, gutter toppers, windows, entry doors, and decks.
Oh,
Did I miss anything?
roofing, I think.
Covers.
Pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yes.
And you do a great job. You
Oh,
took
thank
some measurements and walked around the house and stuff. And what made you want to get into that line of work?
I just love meeting with people face to face. So just like those small interactions with people. Usually I'm not one to sit in front of a camera or a large group, but I love sitting down with people and getting to know them and just helping them with what's stressing them out.
Nice. Great. Okay, so now we'll ask her about her other job.
Yes, the segue into when you said about what's stressing them out.
Yeah.
Talk about
stress.
how long have you done yoga and what got you interested?
I walked into my first yoga class December 27th of 2021. On Christmas, my mom gifted me a yoga mat, a yoga towel, a water bottle, and a free month to a studio. And it took me till December 27th the next year
Oh, wow.
to actually walk into a studio and feel like it was going to be a place that could serve me. Yeah, I mean, I was just at a time in my life where I was really anxious and not feeling like I feel now. And what really made me fall in love with yoga was how much it changed me as a person.
Did your mother have experience with yoga? Or okay,
Yep.
so she knew that this was something
Yeah, she was
that
like,
you would
help
enjoy.
yourself, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. That's what moms do, right?
Yes, yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so, and then there's other businesses too. I think you got 3 or 4 different things going on, don't you? What else do you want our
I have a
viewers to
little
know?
side gig I started in 5th grade where I do balloon animals and face
that's
painting.
cool. Diane met you, I
Yes.
think, doing that somewhere.
Yep, that's how I met Diane. So, yeah, and that's obviously so much fun. I mean, just making smiles, basically.
Yeah, and that's mostly for kids.
Mainly, but anyone who's, yeah, we do face paint on moms when they're ready for it and all that fun stuff too. So whoever's ready for the art.
Okay.
Just switching gears back to you, Al, and your business is. How did you get started in this business? Is it a family business or?
It's a long story to be sure, but to keep it kind of short, I started there as an employee almost 20 years ago, and through a lot of fun years in sales and learning the business almost from scratch, I just kind of got deeper and deeper into it. It is a family business in a sense. Both of my business partners started the company with their families, and as they've gotten through multiple decades, they are looking to transition it into the next generation. And lucky as I was, it really took well for me and it became my passion.
Okay, all right, it became your passion. So talk about what you enjoy most. I mean, a lot of things were mentioned as far as, I don't know, siding and just any sort of thing, I guess, that updates a home. What is it?
it's not any particular item that we offer. It's moreover watching the process happen. Ever since I was young, building and being around that's always been fun, but being a part of this community, since I was born, I grew up here in Waterloo and Cedar Falls, and watching some of the older homes, some of the historic homes that we've been a part of, be revitalized and just come back to life from, as you were talking about, getting older or the notations there. It's neat to see them breathe new life into the homes instead of be torn down like we do see happening too much, I think, around here in some spots.
That's true. Yeah, it's great what you can do for a home, and a lot of people may neglect the exterior of your home, but it's so important. And I know I'm getting some different things done just to make it look more, because I have a kind of a historic home. It was built in 1929, so I love to keep it up as much as possible, but it can be costly. Yeah. So tell people how they can get a hold of you, or what else do you want our viewers to know about your company?
Again, we are a local company. We are throughout the Cedar Valley. We do work throughout Iowa. Our sunroom division, we spread out to most of Iowa. Most of our other products, we are hour and a half, 2 hour circumference around the Cedar Valley here. So we have the expertise and the staffing to handle a lot of work at a great rate. Beyond that, you can reach us at the number shown on there. Our website's a great place to get started with ideas, but we do all free estimates. So Anna, amongst our salespeople, and myself even, get out in front of people and talk to you about your projects and see what we can do to help.
Great. Well, I tell you, you guys made a big hit with me. I mean, you're so personable, and I just love seeing a young man that's leading a company and doing a great job. And so are you the CEO?
I have a divisional portion of the company and will be working through the rest of the company as we kind of transition into the next few years here. So we're a large enough company, it's nice to have a little help through the transition.
Sure.
It's a big job for one person. We'll see how things keep building.
I bet. Well, great. Well, congratulations with your success so far. Violet, we have some comments.
Charles Jefferson says that he lives in Highland. They're remodeling a house next door now. I'll have to chat with City Builders.
See, there you go.
That's wonderful.
He's a great guy to call. And Anna is so sweet, you guys. She come and can you do a couple yoga poses for?
I mean, come to the studio.
You should have them do the yoga.
Oh,
that'd be
okay, yeah,
fun.
we'll do the yoga poses after the cameras are gone. Right? Okay, but thank you. I just thought I'd make you blush there because you have on a pretty dress. Oh, and you probably wouldn't be wanting it. But your daughter does yoga as well, doesn't she? Yes. And I know it's very, very helpful. Did you get Al to?
Not yet.
No?
No, I'm working on getting his wife into the studio too.
Okay, there you go. All right, well, thank you so much. And we have to sing now. And so, Charles, don't hold it against us, as Al really can't sing as well as I thought he could. Okay. Somebody else's birthday. This is for Gwen Berry, too, right?
Absolutely. She's
Of
on our
course.
birthday list.
Yes.
Every week we talk about our wonderful birthday people because, we always have the best birthday
best.
people.
Yes, and the
Yes.
best guest, every
Every
single week,
week.
right?
Yes.
I don't know how we do it, but
the
it
luck
just
of the
happens.
draw.
Right, exactly.
But we want to say happy birthday to Kiwa Ferguson
Hey,
Johnson.
Kiwa.
That's
Mwah.
my bonus daughter. Hey, Kiwa.
Yes.
And Rudy Jones, Gwen Berry,
Hey, Gwen.
Robert Tyson, and Tony DeCecco.
All right,
Happy
Bob
birthday.
and Tony. John Childs, hey, happy
Yes.
birthday, youngster. And
Yes.
Charles Jefferson.
Yes, hey, Charles.
We love you, Charles.
Okay.
Danny Laudick, who is the mayor of Cedar Falls, been
Yep.
on our show a couple times. We love Danny.
Yes.
Sierra Dorr, that's one of those beautiful people.
Yes.
I saw them at the farmer's market. They're like, you're just beautiful,
Yes.
just like so kind and nice, right? Like you,
Yes.
Chaveevah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. And Mickey Porter.
Yes.
Congratulations on making another birthday and another comment from Violet.
Deb Berry says, hey, Lori.
Hey, Debbie. Oh, you want to see Lori? Lori, you want to sing happy birthday?
Do you want me to?
Sure. If you got unplug yourself, because we get
Take
ready
my
to-
mic.
Okay, no. Take his though for sure. No. No, don't take. Okay, no, don't worry about it. We sing, and to make it even better, we're singing a song you may not even know. So you have to sing, or you may not qualify to be on the show again. Okay, so you just have to jump in there. What is it? Okay, okay, we got more time. Is that what Ed's saying?
Just
No, 5.
Okay, 5. That means we got time to sing happy
There you
birthday
go.
and talk about our future shows.
That's
Are
right.
you in the shot, Lori?
just smile and clap and don't worry about it. It'll be over before you know it.
Just sing, and if you can't sing good, sing
Sing
loud.
loud.
Okay?
Like me. I sing loud.
Just
That's why I don't need a mic.
She's bringing her hands.
Okay.
You
I'll
don't
bring
know
up the
how
baritone.
horrible I am.
All right.
Okay. See, the best part about this birthday song is that Chaveevah and I get a little solo in the beginning, don't we,
And
Chevy?
it's not a good solo. It's
a
just
good-
a solo.
I'm gonna make it as good as it can be
There
since
you
we
go.
got 5 minutes left,
All
right?
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna start out real slow, and you pick up the tempo.
Okay, I'll give my darndest.
Okay. I'm sure you would agree
It couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. And I don't Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Whoa! Hold that last note, Al. He's
All right.
still clearing his throat. We've already sang the song. Too late, Al.
Next time.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were 3-part harmony over here. I don't know what you were doing.
I was, you know,
Were you
I was
okay?
doing like the backup
Okay.
type singer thing. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
feel you. Don't miss the rehearsal next time. We'll get
We
it
really
right.
appreciate you all being with us on the show and being good sports because we just like to have fun, especially this one right here.
It's
So-
too much fun.
Yeah.
More comments from Violet.
Charles Jefferson says, "Work it out, y'all."
Work
Hey,
it.
that's
Y'all
right.
got it.
Okay.
And Bev Smith said, "You guys did that."
Oh, Bev. Oh, we
All
already
right.
had that guitar to accompany us, right? We had
right.
some great guests today, Chaveevah, and I think we got some more
Absolutely.
great guests coming up in future shows. Do we?
Yes. Okay, yeah.
We have who?
Is it Dana James?
Yes, Dana
from Black
James.
Iowa, and the African American, someone from the African American Museum.
Yes.
Mhm.
Jennifer O'Nebo from Gallagher Blue Dorn, one of our
Yes.
sustaining collaborators. Chris Jones and Tone D. Boss, who's a DJ with Deuce Entertainment.
Yes, and the CEO, Edward Mead.
Right,
Yes.
right.
So.
Yes, right. Yeah, thank you for introducing us to him, Lori. So yeah, you know, as seasoned women, we are a couple of queenagers.
Yes, that's what
you
we
probably
are.
could tell. I know you think you're old, right? Okay. But and so we have learned a few things in this life. And one thing that I've learned, and this, by the way, Chaveevah, why would it be Locke Funeral Homes that's sponsoring this segment?
See what?
We're old, but we're not old. We're older. Okay.
Older, that's right.
But we should announce that Locke Funeral Home is
Sponsoring
the
this segment, yes.
segment of us being queenagers. Fine, Chaveevah.
Absolutely.
I've learned that if you're giving the gift of growing older, accept it with grace because not everyone gets it. How
That's right.
appropriate.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And I've learned that your life isn't yours if you always worry about what other people think.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or as my dad would say, you can't catch any fish looking at my pole.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Good one.
Watching my pole, watch your own pole.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for you guys joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for
Yes,
having us.
You're so welcome. And until next week, we want to encourage our viewers to keep doing way more awesome stuff.
That's right. Like Anna and like Al.
Right.
Because
It makes us
all
all
look
look good. See you next week.